So, yeah. But no, yeah, when I first got the job, the supervisor hiring me said, don't get used to it, kid. Chris, how you doing? What I do first is I try to embarrass the people that are new first. And no, I'm just kidding. No,
it's all good.
Okay, yeah. Where are you? First of all, how did you find us?
The Instagram. And I was talking to Matt earlier, and he brought up this meeting. So he sent me a link, and here I am.
Nice. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Where are you from?
Michigan.
Oh, nice.
Seeing a lot of you guys, your different Instagram pages and stuff that you guys post, and
are we connected? What's your Instagram?
It's Henry Ford.
Yeah.
That's the guy that does the surfboards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got to talk to you. This is like, all right, you're in trouble, man.
Yeah.
You've been making us all look bad.
Yeah, thanks.
Just so everybody knows, except for Tim, he's got some really wild stuff. Oh, here we go. We're presenting. All right, good. Take a look at this. He does river boards. And then these are stand up. Hey, so you want to give us some highlights? Yeah, what's that river board right there? Talk to us about it.
The riverboard, we had not done one before, and we learned a lot doing it. But Little Bay Boards, they do these hollow wooden pedal boards. I went up and worked with them for a week for free to basically learn how to do it. I knew how to make about 80% of the board, but that last 20%, like those little things that you really need to know if you're going to try to present to a class. I learned those up there. And last year was our first year doing them in class. They were all pretty basic. People loved them, but this year's boards were night and day better, in my opinion.
Nice.
Cool times. We stepped outside the boundaries a little bit with them. So
now is it one board for a class? Or is it okay? How do you organize that?
Basically that. All right. So the river board, the one with the epoxy river running through it, that was a group of 3 girls.
Wait, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between a stand-up paddleboard and a river board?
Well, I just call it the river board because like the epoxy river tables.
I gotcha. Okay.
So, that's just what I call that one.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I got to get up on the lingo,
So that's 3 kids project.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
That one, they had the whole board built except for the fin and it fiberglassed when the shutdown happened. And the girl that purchased that board was a senior that had been working on it all year. So I went up and finished it up surprised it with her yesterday, actually.
Oh, wow. That is cool. I tell you what, this is such an inspiration because, when you see a shop teacher doing something wild like this, you're like, man, it kind of makes you feel like, I got to step up my game next year. This is cool. I love seeing stuff like this. Wow. Good detail shots. Bloomy's putting up all the details. Go back to that shot for a second. That's cool. Now, so that's a team of 3.
Yeah.
And then how many kids in your class? Is that a public school?
Yeah. I got too many kids in my class. Usually around 30.
Oh,
Wow.
all right. I'm going to ask you some questions, but actually Tim would probably be better at these questions. Like, how do you make all these details? Like, are those inlays?
Well, not technically inlay because we're not cutting out. We're basically cutting pieces, gluing them together and into the shapes. So inlay, it's not technically inlay because we're not cutting a pocket out and dropping it in. But
All
it's
right.
the same concept.
Okay.
Now, when you build these boards, are you having the kids, like, do you assign the groups or the kids get to pick their groups? And then how do they determine that they're going to make a paddleboard? And what happens if you get somebody that says, I want to make my own paddleboard, I don't want to make it for somebody?
Yeah. So the paddle boards are $500 material. So I start there. If you want one, you got to let me know, give a certain amount of time. And usually that weeds out the whole, I want my own. We'll do them for anything that we can do to promote the class. So, like, obviously the big one this year was the Richard Branson board. Last year we did the Kristy Petrillo board. She was the HGTV host of Cabin Reno. I'm actually taking her board to Georgia next week to give to her.
Wow.
We're working on one right now for Carter Osterhaus and Amy Smart. That'll be next year's board. So just like try to do like one a year for publicity type thing.
Yeah.
And then like celebrity type thing. And then after that, any other boards, we could do a charity or something that's going to get the school recognition, get us on TV, get us something community related.
Oh, Chris, you 100%. You're like a brother from another mother. The first, shop teacher's job is always on the line, except for Damien down in Australia. They made it mandatory. They got to keep him. So, yeah. But no, yeah, when I first got the job, the supervisor hiring me said, don't get used to it, kid. That's what he said. Don't get used to it, kid.
Yeah.
You know? And it was the best thing he said to me because knowing that they could riff the whole department at any time, not because they want to, just like budgets or it's not required, makes me, want to do projects that promote, you got to cut to the heartstrings of the people that want to keep the class around. But I totally agree with you that you have to do something that is not just technically good, but you got to do something that a community member would be like, oh, I get it. Like, you guys are making amazing things with your hands.
Well, that and something that the district can put out saying, look how great of a district we are. That's why I kind of moved toward the board sports type thing, because if you have that artistic student that doesn't really care so much about woodworking, they do a longboard, they can get crazy creative painting on the bottom of their board. Like, we'll go have ride days. We'll take the longboards out. We'll go cruising outside. We'll all meet up at the local ski hill and we'll go snowboarding on the snowboards that we made.
That's cool. So, Chris, how long have you been teaching?
16 years.
Oh, yeah.
And eight in the high school.
Okay. We got a similar amount. This is my 15th year. Yeah.
So,
well, that's
I
interesting.
started doing all this stuff like 2 years ago. I get bored of stuff so easy. We did electric guitars for a while, and that was cool, but I got so sick of making them. But these paddle boards, every one of them so different. Like, I have probably 75 sketches of different designs that at some point I would love to make. So, or have a kid make. So
now, where do they get the ideas from? Is this something you suggest the idea, or do they draw it out, or both?
Well, if it's their board, it's completely their design. If it's going to a certain customer or a certain person, then we get ideas from that person.
Nice.
So do you reach out to the celebrities, or do the celebrities reach out to you?
Pretty much me reaching out, and then once they start talking, then they'll, like, we made Kristy her board. She showed Richard Branson. That's how we got the Branson board.
So you want to walk us through, did you deal directly with him, and what was that like?
No. So what we had planned was he have you ever heard of his Strive challenge that he does? No. Well, he'll have like people, and they'll go do like some physical challenge. They'll go do something awesome, climb a mountain in Switzerland, bike so many miles, run so many miles, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They do it every year. And so based off like that whole event that he does, we set one up this year to where we were going to go, the girls that built that board for Richard Branson, we were going to go climb Mount Mitchell in North Carolina, and we were going to have it be the Strive Challenge. Kristy Petrillo was going to come out there. We got it backed by what's called Big Change. They're big into education in the UK. And anyway, so the whole thing was going to be a publicity thing, and we were hoping that he was going to be able to come out to that, but then COVID hit, and then we had to cancel it. So now we're trying to figure out when he's going to be in the States and trying to map out a time where he could fly in and grab it.